Hey there and welcome everybody, this is Samuel. And welcome to Samuel's Nerd Zone. Today I bring you my top 5 shoot 'em ups, especially bullet hell shooters. So let's get started. The first one I'd like to introduce to you is called Dodonpachi Resurrection. The Xbox 360 version was released in 2010. You can choose between 3 different types of ships with different movement speed and shot variations. The whole game is based on a counter-shot playstyle, which means that you can destroy bullets and lasers with your own shots. This is called Hyper Counter. There are 5 stages that get harder and harder with built-in hidden sections and challenging boss fights. And here is a short sample of the incredible sound. The second entry is the side-scrolling shoot 'em up Deathsmiles. It was released in 2007 to Japanese arcades, in 2009 for the Xbox 360. Instead of the typical lives in traditional shooters, the player is given a pool of 3 life points. The player loses 1 point if he is hit by a bullet or half a point if he collides with any enemy. The game ends when the player has no more life points left. Each character has a companion which can fire its own shots and chooses targets in autolock. It can also block enemy bullets. The other special thing is the possibility to change shooting direction. Enemies enter the screen from left and right. This increases the difficulty in a new way. The exceptional character design and soundtrack is a class of its own. My third bullet hell shooter is Akai Katana, another side-scrolling shoot 'em up. First released in 2010, again in Japanese arcades, after that in 2011 for the Xbox 360. There are 3 different characters as well as 3 game modes, with different scoring systems to choose from. The difficulty level is extremely high, as usual in these games, and as in Deathsmiles, not with the normally known single life system, but with a 3-point life bar. But even beginners to the game can beat it thanks to unlimited continues. The last but one game is named Mushihime-sama Futari. Release date was October of 2006 for Xbox 360. In 2012 a port of the game was released for iOS. There are 3 different difficulty levels, reaching from challenging to nearly impossible to beat. You can choose between 2 characters with normal and abnormal shoot type, which take another big part in terms of playstyle and difficulty. The main scoring system in this game involves collecting gems. A counter switches colors from green to blue every 500 gems. You collect more valuable gems by killing enemies with the matching bullets. The graphics and sound effects are outstanding. Here's a little sample. The last game on this countdown is Ikaruga. First released in 2001 for the Sega Dreamcast, followed by later releases for the Nintendo GameCube, Xbox Live Arcade and Windows PCs. Ikaruga's gameplay centers around a polarity mechanic. Only bullets of the different polarity can kill the player. Same color bullets are absorbed and converted into energy for the game's special weapon. Switching the ship's polarity also changes the color of the bullets, and shooting an enemy of the opposite color will cause double damage. Much of the challenge of Ikaruga comes from careful polarity switching. This is especially true when fighting bosses, as they often fire bullets of both colors. Skilled players may also perform combination chains for points. A chain occurs when 3 enemies of the same color are destroyed. The more sets of enemies that are dispatched in a row, the more points are acquired. The soundtrack is one of the best ever made, and graphics and sound effects are simply amazing. Unfortunately, these games are mostly underrated, and hopefully this will change in the future. This list is my own opinion and I would like to know what you think, so please leave a comment below and eventually hit the like button. I hope I will see you again in my next video. Goodbye, Samuel out.